5 super people from WoW lore. Sargeras was once a titan who killed any demons that came out of the twisted nether until after countless thousands of years of demon killing, he became corrupted by them and had a change in ideology. Instead of trying to protect everything the titans had created, he instead decided it was time to destroy it. Sargeras is pretty much invincible and was actually one of the strongest of the titans, so he was actually in a pretty good place to accomplish his goal. But seeing as there's quite a lot of worlds to destroy, he needed to build an army, so he turned all the demons he used to kill over to his side. But it was a little too much to micromanage an army of an infinite amount of demons, and the demons themselves were too stupid to organize on their own. So he went out and found an alien race with 3 very capable, intelligent leaders who would make the perfect generals for his new, unbeatable army. 2 of those leaders were all over Sargeras' offer, while the 3rd guy got out of there and founded the Draenei race. Then Sargeras and his 2 generals went on a killing spree until they came to a little old planet called Azeroth. Some things happened, and Sargeras ended up stepping through the dark portal as it closed and was stuck in limbo. Although Sargeras is such a badass that he's still able to do shit while stuck in a world between worlds with no means of escape. Kil'jaeden, the current leader of the Burning Legion since Sargeras was sent into limbo. When Sargeras first set out on his mission to kill everyone, Kil'jaeden was one of the 3 super intelligent aliens he chose to organize his army. Of those 3, one of them ran off and founded the Draenei race, and the other one was killed in the Third War. Kil'jaeden was super BFFs with Velen, and saw his running away as a personal betrayal and was obsessed with finding him. Then one day he found out that he had settled on Draenor, and he personally decided to corrupt the orcs who shared the planet and have them massacre the Draenei. Once he thought they were all dead, he took off, and Sargeras used the orcs to start the first war. After the orcs lost the second war, he decided to create the Lich King and use an undead army to destroy Azeroth. But the guy Kil'jaeden chose to be the leader of the undead army didn't really like him for stealing the orcs and torturing him for so many years. So he used every opportunity possible to try to screw over Kil'jaeden, and in doing so told Illidan about the skull of Gul'dan. Kil'jaeden eventually lost control of the Lich King and decided to use Illidan to destroy him. But Illidan failed and fled to Outlands. Kil'jaeden then tried to come into the world through the Sunwell, and was the last boss of the Burning Crusade. The last fight consisted entirely of stopping him from coming through the portal, and he was never actually killed, just kinda pushed back. Queen Azshara was the queen of the elven people 10,000 years ago, and the current queen of the Naga. 10,000 years ago, when Azeroth was still one continent, the elves used magic from the Well of Eternity for most of their magic, and it was such a huge source of power that it piqued Sargeras' interest. The elves that used the Well of Eternity the most called themselves the Highborn, and Azshara was the strongest of the Highborn elves. Sargeras was able to infiltrate some of the Highborn and got in touch with Azshara. Azshara was already pretty nuts, and she agreed to try and build a portal using the well to bring Sargeras to Azeroth, so that he could purge all the non-Highborn elves, and so he could be her husband. Sargeras sent 3 of his strongest generals to prepare the portal for his entrance. A rebel group formed to try and stop her crazy plan, and were doing a pretty good job of stopping the demon generals. Then, during one of the fights, the demons were losing, and Queen Azshara decided to see what was taking them so long to open the portal, and yelled at one of the generals for doing such a sloppy job. Well, he got pissed and decided to attack her for it, and she easily defeated him. Now, Manaroth was no pushover and remarked how her power was almost in the same league as Kil'jaeden's. After she lost the war, she decided that she wasn't going anywhere while the world was splitting apart, and just decided to create a force field to keep out the water. But she couldn't keep up the force field forever and took an offer by the old gods to become even more powerful than she was before, and her followers were transformed into Naga. So to recap that, during the War of the Ancients she was already slightly below Kil'jaeden in power, and after the war she was made even stronger by the old gods. Gul'dan is probably best known for being the skull that Illidan carries around during the Burning Crusade. Gul'dan was the first orc warlock, the founder of the Horde, and the creator of the deathknights. With the power of Kil'jaeden, Gul'dan took control of the orcs and taught them how to warlock, and gave them the blood of Manaroth to make them bloodthirsty and even more powerful. Manaroth was the demon who got his ass handed to him for talking back to Queen Azshara during the War of the Ancients. Broxigar is an orc warrior who was a veteran of the First, Second, and Third War, and he fought in the War of the Ancients 10,000 years ago. But what he's best known for is being the only person, or thing ever, to actually deal damage to Sargeras by making a small cut on his leg. And he made this small cut using an axe made by a demigod. So think of it like using Excalibur to fight one of the strongest things in existence. Also, before his fight with Sargeras, he literally defeated an entire army of demons by himself.